It's the coach. This is mad.
Coach. It's a day for celebration in the East Bay. It is, for all intents and purposes, the final chapter of what has been a great era of football here in Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. Derek Carr is set and ready to roll as he leads the Raiders out onto the field. Carr in his 6th season, 28 years of age, former second-round pick back in 2014, and a lot of people feel this is a critical season for Derek Carr as a Raider. Remember, there were whispers that the Raiders might be in the market for a QB in the draft, even contemplating maybe making a run at Kyler Murray, but in the end, they stood pat with Derek Carr, hoping that he's the long-term answer. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Carr to throw. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. That right there is what Jalen Richard can bring to this offense. I mean, last year, yes, he had 55 carries, but they used him more as a receiver. He had 68 catches in 2018, which was tied for the team lead. Really adds a nice element to the backfield for Derek Carr and company. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Martin running right.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down. And his pressure comes, and the Jags block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future as they start to... And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The throw complete here to Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down now, it's Martin. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle. It's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Carr. It's complete to Graham. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. Martin. There goes Martin, first down and more. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Doug Martin. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Nick Foles, the man that the Jags are hoping can get them over the hump in 2019. Super Bowl MVP a couple of seasons ago. Made 7 starts if you include the playoffs for the Eagles last year, winning 5 of them. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Fancy footwork at the 45. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. They keep it with Fournette on first down. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one in SoCal. The Vikings and the Chargers from Dignity Health Sports Park. Coverage at 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 Pacific on EA Sports. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Richard. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr gives to Rashard. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Carr. There's a short little toss to Carrier. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, Martin. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Play action. Now it's Carr. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. It doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Foles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Foles. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Foles. And this is brought in by Pryor. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. It's complete to Chris Conley. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll drop the throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started. For them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10. They go play action here on first down. Catch made. That's the rookie tight end, Josh Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They'll look to throw here.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense and reading.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Keelan Cole with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Carr. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 35 on 2nd down, Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's a short little toss to Carrier. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. That's on Jawan Taylor, 2nd-round pick from Florida. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On the draw, this is Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Jaguars! Leonard Fournette with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up third down.
Check, walk 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, dude.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And an alley to run. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 37 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. 11 yards there, first down. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
He's not going to get me.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number 1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Bandit. Check. Fresno.
Again, it's Fournette. Down right around the 25. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. $12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's complete, right around the 8. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
You got 3 down.
Go. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, the win form is number 6 on the year.